You know, a lot of people ask us how we work so well together, and to be honest, I think the easiest answer for me is just that we had a production company call us about 8 years ago, and we had never met. And I was actually in Nevada doing some loan shark business loan operations, and Joe was a dancer.
Don't say that.
Well, I'm just saying, and they made us fill out these very elaborate personality tests. And so when we filled those out, we accidentally were perfectly compatible. And this guy turned out to be the same dude that put together the Backstreet Boys, and also, what's the Boys to
Men?
No, not that one. It's like they've got abbreviations, NSYNC, and also NWBT. And they put these folks together, and we thought, well, hey, if they can match those kind of bands and those folks turn out to be so successful, how couldn't that work with a marriage? So we are not legally married, but we do, enjoy each other's company. And then they brought these full-grown adults, but that were, they looked adults. Like 11-year-old and an 8-year-old and a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old, and they've each got their own family and kids back at the house. And so we just have gotten to be where we've kind of become the Brady Bunch of reality television. But the fact that people think we're actually married and that we've really got these 4 kids.
Suckers.
It's comical. We enjoy it.
Tell them the truth, bud. Why do we like to work together?
I think it's because I say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am to everything
Part of it is that is the part of it. But from the beginning, even when we were dating, Chip was working on these houses, and I kind of jumped in and started helping him with it. And then when we got married, it was just kind of second nature. I worked with him, he worked with me at Magnolia, and I think it's interesting because I don't know it any other way. I do think there are certain personalities where we would say don't work with your husband, maybe. I think so. It's not
most people that we meet. We were like, listen, you guys are adorable, but do not work together under any circumstances.
But I think we're so opposite that it could either go one of two ways. It could go where we just wring each other's necks, but I think it was just opposite enough to where...
Which has happened on occasion. I remember when we were first newlyweds and we had just bought our first little flip property, and we were working at this thing till like 2 o'clock every morning for weeks at a time. And then it got to the end of this basically sleepless endeavor that we were on, and Joe and I got into some argument about
About what you said?
Yeah, about something completely irrelevant. And Joe slammed this bottle of, gallon of primer down on the floor, and the primer bounced back up and literally hit her in the face as if she had been egged in the face. So this primer is just falling off of her eyelashes, falling off of her nose and mouth. And in my family, we're just average middle-class American folks. So when we'd get into these knockdown, drag-out fights and something hilarious like this would happen, we'd all be like, oh, time out. You got primer on your face. That's hilarious. It's kind of God's way of kind of telling us, hey, everybody calm down. You're going to make it. Well, in her family, that actually elevates the argument to like ninja warfare. And she started doing these roundabout high kicks towards my face and head. And I remember it was almost like a Matrix moment where in slow motion, she's wheelhousing towards my face. And for no reason, I was doing these complete lateral bends that I didn't even know I was capable of. But in the same moment, I was like, I love this woman. And I think this is going to work. I think we're going to be famous.
So that's only happened once.
And I think we got all of our fighting out in that one night.
Yeah, I mean, we argue. Don't get us wrong here, but that was one time I was mad.
You pulled the knife on me?
Don't tell people about that time.
Oh. Hey guys, Jeff Etke here. Thanks for watching. If you don't know who I am, this is my channel, and I got to interview Chip and Joe for this. This is their new book coming out in October. I am so stoked for it. You guys need to drop everything you're doing and go pre-order it. Why? Because it's going to be amazing, and we got a little hint about what it's about in some of these videos I'm going to be releasing, and it's amazing. So I'll put a link down there and also the link right there on the screen. Make sure to check it out. Me and Alyssa are already pre-ordering a couple because I know we're going to hand them out to friends, and obviously everyone loves Chip and Joe, so you got to get the book. But that's all I got. Make sure to check out my other stuff, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.